For the month of October, I chose the quickest, thematically correct game I could because I'm sick and already scheduled too much other spooky content. Alright, so diving right into it, this is Crypt Killer. It is real arcade shooting action, not the fake stuff that you might be used to. I think this cover is cool. It's just got monsters on it, and nothing screams Halloween to me like just cheesy, typical monsters. Skipping a couple pages because I know how to start up my Saturn and how menus work, I actually wanted to point out this options menu screen. This is the first time in my life that I actually know what gun looseness means. This controls how close your bullet needs to be in order to score a hit. The range goes from 1, a direct hit, to 5, close enough. Don't ask me what I thought gun looseness meant. I never actually knew. So the reason we're blitzing right through this one is because there is a lot of lore to Crypt Killer. And my throat, as you can tell, is already pretty ragged, so let's get through this. Are you ready to plunge into the deepest catacombs of these ancient ruins? If so, you may find the fabled relic, the Eyes of Guidance. These mythical jewels have eluded others such as yourself for many centuries. They are perhaps the second or third most sought-after treasure in existence, right behind the Holy Grail and the long-lost city of Atlantis. These stories, however, predate our Western history. Since the dawn of written language, scholars have uncovered fragments of the story. Although the tale is far from complete, here is what we have pieced together. Search for the lost treasures. Long ago, before the dawn of more recent civilizations, like the Egyptians or the Mayans, there was a culture that sprang up in a fertile valley nestled near a large body of water. Though the exact location has yet to be pinned down, most scholars have ruled out the Nile or Amazon basin regions. This society prospered for a short span of time, but for some unknown reason it came to an abrupt end. There are links, however, between its history and other icons from seemingly separate cultures. For example, there have been remnants of pottery which show characters not unlike some Greek mythological beings. In addition, there's also graphic depictions of mummification rituals that were thought only to exist amidst ancient Egyptian society. Wall carvings showing what appears to be monstrous water-based life forms remind one of Atlantis. Some archaeologists even claim there are links to Stonehenge, based on the druidic-like ruins that were uncovered. And then we have a star thing that was actually part of when it mentioned the regions. Some theorists say that it could have been a vast continent-splitting river many miles across, which later receded and became the Grand Canyon in the southwest portion of the United States of America. Other studies, however, cite references to areas of southern Asia and possible land bridge to Australia. The crystals. One reason for their disappearance may be linked to time travel. Interdimensional travel is also a theory proposed by the more insightful researchers. This points to an obscure reference to a land or world believed translated as the Cryptlands. The popular myth is that the Cryptlands were either visited by aliens or were from another planet themselves. The visitors left behind some crystals that gave people in this ancient society the ability to pass through time unhindered. Through some unknown means of navigation, these crystals somehow created links with other cultures. This is where the term, the Eyes of Guidance, was originated. It is known that there is a large statue whose eye sockets are vacant. Some say that the Eyes of Guidance could be placed in different combinations to allow time travel. Others say the eyes, when properly calibrated, could allow access to the hidden spaces of dimensional corridors. Now, if you thought that was a lot, I got bad news for you. We have a lot more to go. The theory also holds that the Eyes of Guidance were used to time travel and amass unimaginable treasures. Then they would leave the treasure around in time vaults while they continued on their journeys. Somewhere along the line, it is believed that the users of the crystals somehow merged with the cosmos and were lost in time and space, or they embraced much worse of a fate. The ancient tombs of death. You have discovered the ancient, decaying tombs which you believe still hold the last remaining secrets of this ancient culture. You are determined to find the crystals for your own reasons. You have heard rumors of a wandering spirit guide. The details about it are sketchy at best. Plus, you don't have time to believe in such things. Perhaps your journey will be profitable. Your perceptions widened, if you survive your journey, that is. And I guess we have some tales, some other people that have been to the Cryptlands. This one's from Second Elite Shield of the Skeleton Army. Wait, no, is this a monster? Yeah, I think, no, these are just monsters. Okay, yep. Bone Master, I write to you from the front of the war with the Outlander. Things are not going well. Just yesterday, the Outlander came running down the main corridor and shot everything with a weapon the likes of which I have never seen before. It shot forth fire like a dragon's blast, but only for a moment. Then the fire changed to thunder. As you know, fire is no foe to the members of the Bone Guard. Unfortunately, we have no protection against this. What is worse is that the Outlander keeps yelling, not screams of terror, but screams of reckless glee. I beg you send in the 6-armed destroyer before it's too late. Maybe that's a hint towards a boss we're going to have to fight. And then this is from a priest member of the Servants of Quantos. Quantos, hear our plea. The human Crypt Guardian slays us with his weapon of great magic. Help to reproduce our numbers so that we will be able to drown the Crypt Guardian in a sea of living cloth. There will be no escape from your loyal servants. This is a harpoon bearer of the Scaled Ones. So, Surface Dweller, Crypt Guardian, we know you hate that. Soft Skin, you think you can win. Your magical weapon will expire, eventually, and when it does, we will feed you to the great, deep Hydra. This one's from an elite flyer for the Gargoyle Nation of Tarkos. I have a proposition for you. No, wait, and hear me out. Tarkos could use a good being such as yourself, even if you are only a human. Your fighting skills and exotic weapons could serve the winged nation well. We even have good benefits. Just check out our dental plan. Okay, now we're just getting a little silly. And this is the Crypt Killer. Yeah, bring it on. We will see who is serving who and on what. Oh, Stoneface, tell Tarkos he can work for me, and my benefits are better. I'll let him live. And this one's just called Character Tales, but I feel like that's already what we've been reading. This is from the Mummies of Cryptlands. We have defended our homeland for centuries, before your kind even existed. What makes you think you have a chance against our numbers? It is we who built the Dark Pyramids, and it is we who will seal your everlasting fate. The Eyes of Guidance will never be yours to have. And this is the Guard of Bone from the Skeleton Army. You will not clatter past us, human waste. Our skill with the blade is great. We no longer fear death, fleshy one. We are death. Come, let us lighten the burden of your coat of flesh, so we can know our way. What's that I hear? Your true self shaking, trying to be free of you? Your skeleton knows the true way is the way of the bone. I'm not going to touch that one. This is from the Gargoyle Nation of Tarkos. It's Tarkos speaking. By now I'm sure you heard the threats of the other representatives of the Cryptlands. Our race is second oldest, the Mummies of Quantos being the first. However, these dead-wrapped men cannot fly. Watch overhead carefully for our shadow to be cast over you. We can go higher than the most agile Guard of Bone. Jumping has its limits, you know. Those hollow men have to come down. We do not. The Eyes of Guidance are what brought my people here to this place. They are holy relics to us. You will not last long. Turn back, mortal, while you still have legs on which to stand on. I doubt your pathetic weapons will even penetrate our superior stony skins. The newest Crypt Killer. That's right, bring it on, you sideshow freaks. So this is obviously going to be a silly game. So what do you say we go and get silly? Oh yeah, I remember this happened when I was testing this disc. I don't know why this is happening, but don't worry. It stops as soon as the Konami is off the... There it is. Let me sip real quick. Stand in front of the door and place the Eyes of Guidance on the door to gain entry. Wow, god damn it, I took too long. Anyways, yeah, I'm using a pseudo Saturn cart to play this. I really do want to put this game in my collection eventually. It's definitely on the list of must-haves. But it's also a game I wanted to do for Halloween. Well, I guess just October in general. I could have taken a really easy route. Could have went with Resident Evil. Easy. Could have went with House of the Dead or D. Well, oops, I already did those. Hell, I could have even gone for... What's that one? That, like...
Good luck.
Shit, I don't know. But there are a lot of games that I could have chosen. But there's some that I actually wanted to choose, like Alone in the Dark, Enemy Zero. Let's pick this first stage, just to name two. I want to do full LPs of those, but what I needed was something quick. Because you see, I accidentally filled the whole month with other stuff. What do you have to say?
Do not be surprised. I am Yanoza, the spirit of travel. I will join you on this adventure for a while.
Okay, thanks. But yeah, there's I needed something I could just do once and finish it off real quick. Because I don't have a lot of time. I got a Man of Medan has finished, if this is already out. Oh, I want that. I want the chest. Fuck off, Skellington. Also, epilepsy warning. Maybe it's a bit too late. Maybe you've already died. But the screen flashes a lot. Okay, good. I'm actually kind of glad that ran out. But so yeah, this is Crypt Killer, and it's very flashy, and I've been excited to play it for a while. The fucking graphics are ugly as shit. I mean, the sprite work looks pretty nice, but like, holy shit, these pixels are like the size of one's fist. Well, yeah, there's a lot of games. Enemy Zero is one. Alone in the Dark. I want to do full LPs of these. That, what's that CG one? Lunacy. I want to do Lunacy too. But, I'm picking just one quick one.
Haha, it looks like you have some confidence. Now you can remove the chain and open the door. Choose either the right path or the left path.
That guy's way too mumbly. I can't hear a goddamn thing from my TV. But like the bullets are super loud and I don't want that echo. Anyways, yeah, Man of Medan will be coming out the first 10 days of the month, excluding Friday and Saturday, because this is October and you should be spending Friday and Saturday watching horror movies.
Be careful.
Well, I'm not in control, so I'm not going to be careful. Okay, bye.
Oh, no.
But yeah, so Man of Medan, first 10 days, excluding Fridays and Saturdays. And then after that, it's going to be, well, I guess after this, since this will be coming after that, will be a really shitty PC game that my boy Rob talked me into playing. So we played Crying Is Not Enough together. It's not a cooperative game. Are those also sprites or 3D models? I can't fucking tell. But the enemy variety has been hugely varying so far. Do I want this?
Let's go.
But yeah, I actually also, I guess this will kind of be a combination video. It'll be a Saturn Archives and an On the Rails video, because that's another series where I play on-rail shooters. Oh Jesus!
Please continue.
When I tested this, I don't remember actually losing once. I think the other route might have been easier. I took the right route because I took the left route when I tested this out, and then I didn't really play much after that at all. I've set the difficulty to easiest. My lives and continues to 3, which is as high as it'll go. And hopefully we'll be able to get through this. Because I'd really hate to not beat this game. Like, I didn't beat House of the Dead when I did the Saturn video for that one. However, I already have a House of the Dead full playthrough, so it wasn't a big deal. Whereas this I would really like to finish. Oh, that flashing is actually... I'm not gonna lie, if it isn't obvious, when I did the manual reading of this, I was sick, and guess what, I'm still sick. because it's literally an hour later.
The sealed door of destiny is opened by two eyes of guidance, and the treasures will be decided by the route you choose. So choose your path carefully.
Yeah, I can't hear that guy talk. Maybe I should crank my volume when it's time for him to talk. I'm just gonna go left because I went right last time. Of course, I'm gonna crank his volume for the video so that you can hear it. But if not, I guess that's just too bad. Maybe I did a bad thing. But yeah, the draw distance is very poor in this, it seems. Oh, there's someone alive there. They just weren't doing anything.
Whoa!
We learned all about these enemies and their origins from the manual. Perhaps we learned a bit too much. Oh, that was another. Holy shit, I've lost 2 already? I mean, there are Game Shark cheats for this, where it's like unlimited health and other things. But because I'm using an older pseudo Saturn cart, I don't have access to those kind of cheats. Oh, I was supposed to shoot this? I didn't realize I was supposed to shoot that. I thought something was going to happen. I forgot that there are sometimes 3D elements you are expected to shoot. What is this? I don't want to waste my ammo until I have something to shoot.
Oh no!
Oh, wait, is this a flamethrower underwater? Why would it give me this down here? That doesn't make a lick of sense. The splash animation's really nice. I gotta say, despite the game being really ugly in its... Shit, I'm almost dead. Despite the game being pretty ugly to look at, like as far as like the 3D stuff goes, the sprites are really cool, and the effects are here and work has been put in. I'm going to die soon. Okay, good, so it's Jesus, that was time to use a bomb, I think. Is C bomb? I don't know. Yeah, C is bomb, okay. I forgot I can move the thing a bit faster if I hold one of the top buttons. I hope that was the end, because that got pretty tough. That was only the first stage, too. Damn.
This is your final test before you can obtain the first Eye of Guidance. Surely you're not thinking of turning back now.
Okay, I turned it up a bit to hear him talk, and I still barely heard it. This is my first test, I guess. So I'm pretty sure the game doesn't expect me to do all of those stages.
Look ahead. Be careful.
I don't know what to shoot and what not to shoot. You? Oh yeah, I'm hitting that rapid button. Let's go. I don't need any auto rapid. Are you kidding me? Aw, oh, dang. Over here now. Okay, that too. I don't know if you can hear my furious tapping in the background, but I'm tapping as fast as I fucking can. It also really helps if it isn't obvious that I turn on auto reload. Ow! Oh Christ, I did it with 1 health left. I couldn't have done worse. Well, actually, I could have got game over.
Finally, I found the first Eye of Guidance.
Cool. I guess I'm going to the second one. I see that I still have 1 heart up there. I mean, of course this game would be a lot easier if I was using the gun. Oh lord, as we can see, it does expect me to do this whole thing. with just 3 credits and 3
Most
hearts.
brave. If you can survive this adventure safely, the sealed door of destiny will be opened.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it right now. I'm not gonna make this. We're not gonna make it. I was hoping it would refill. Why wouldn't it give me more credits than that? Like just 3? Usually on consoles you get like up to 9. All my bombs are gone too?
Be careful.
Okay, this part's kind of boring. How many of these we got? Just those? Okay. Yeah, the draw distance seems to be very low. But at least the sprites look cool. Oh, there's ones in the darkness. So this game also exists on the PlayStation 1. Which would probably be a lot easier to get if I want to emulate it. In fact, I probably should have just emulated this. But that's not how we roll on the Saturn archives. You know it's got to be original hardware or bust.
It is said that some demons are the wandering spirits of adventurers who died with regrets. Be careful that after you die, you do not join them.
I assure you, I will die. I have literally 1 hit. You're making me waste all my special ammo on this fucking door. What a load of crap. You don't even give me hearts back, like at this part? I guess I didn't do very good. My rate's pretty low.
Look up.
Also cool that because it's all sprites, they can afford to have a lot of bits jumping around without taxing the engine too much. All the bones and stuff flying around and the blood. Oh, Christ. I was super sure one of those things hit me. Is that coming at me? I don't know if it was coming at me or not. Maybe there's something I should have worried about. Oh, that's certainly coming at me. No, we just looked at that for no reason. Oh no! Yep, that's game over. Just like that. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get through each of these sections, but I'm gonna do it by just resetting each time. Alright, so we're somewhat back caught up. I'm choosing the right path this time. Turns out I had the difficulty set on easy, or no, sorry, very easy and not easiest. So I turned that to the easiest.
Be careful.
Also turned the gun looseness up all the way. So hopefully now this will just be as easy as possible. Although I can't say for sure. Because I mean that first stage really laid into me. Are these mudmen? I don't remember the manual saying anything about mudmen. What's that fucking skeleton from before? The another somewhat interesting thing about this game is the HUD up top is just like a solid black bar. So this game is like
Let's go.
kinda technically widescreen. Oh geez, that's a lot of skeletons. I like it when there's a lot of guys on screen, just not when there's too many. Oh, see, that was cheap. You took that one for free. So did you.
Look right. Whoa!
Whoa! Look out for the goopy green holes. It also seems like the sprites on screen don't necessarily care what's going on in the 3D environment a lot of the time. Oh, I thought I had to shoot those spikes so they wouldn't fall on me. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna keep trying to do that. But I feel like a lot of time when there's like a gun on screen that I can shoot at, it doesn't exist in physical space. It's just like in a fixed position on the screen. And sometimes it feels like enemies are kind of like that too. But then they appear behind things in the 3D world, so I'm not super sure. I'm not even sure what that thing was. Like a worm of some sort? That's the thing about sprite work. Like I'm pretty sure the sprite works all like a I guess that pre-rendered style where it's actually a CG image or perhaps even a photo of something. Because they did that a lot back in the day. I think Doom did that especially, but they like touched it up a bit better, where they would take a photo of something and move it around for the sprites.
The sealed door of destiny is opened by 2 eyes of guidance, and the treasures will be decided by the route you choose. So choose your path carefully.
Alright, I went right, left, no, let's go double right. Last time we went right, left. Now we're going right, right. I wonder if, when he talks, because I haven't been able to hear him at all. Because I don't want the bullets to be super loud. Maybe he's telling me which way is easier. Like, hey, if you're a big pussy, you should go this way. Whoa! Ah, I was wondering where the hell we would go after that. That was definitely a dead end.
Be careful.
Well, I'm being careful. Oh, it's fucking fish. I hate fish. Ah. Wow, now it's rats too? Yeah, I feel like these are probably, well, the rats maybe not. It's hard to tell if it's pre-rendered or not, or if it's photos of things. But sometimes they're just very ugly and I can't quite tell what it is. And I am playing this, what? Well, not the clearest way possible. But I'm, oh goodness. But I'm using a SCART to HDMI converter to make it look as nice as possible without spending hundreds of dollars. Because I know frame meisters are super expensive and supposed to be like the best. But then it's like, hey, when there's a resolution change, it's gonna go black for a couple seconds, and that's unacceptable. Oh, I thought those were just falling bits. They were just fish in the water. God damn it, I'm getting my ass kicked again. You guys can't be shooting things before I'm looking at you, that's not fair. Oh, now the two are, oh no, they came back. Oh, one of them hit me. He keeps telling me to use bomb. Bomb is always there. God damn it. I feel like I kept shooting just the middle one last time and it worked out just fine. Nope, it never works. Oh, now it's monsters. The monsters don't do damage, it's the icicles in the way that do. Okay, bye! Man, this game is so flashy.
No.
I'm not even sure what's happening or where I'm going or what I'm doing anymore. But I do know one thing. I'm having fun. I think.
This is your final test before you can obtain the first Eye of Guidance. Surely you're not thinking of turning back now.
And I'm down to just 2 hits. Will I even be able to defeat this boss? Maybe with 2 players it'd be easier? No, because then you just burn through your credits. Unless you have separate credits and the monsters don't multiply. I'm just gonna start shooting. It doesn't have a health bar yet, but I don't care. Is it making like a Godzilla noise? Oh, it's a big ol' Hydra thing. I'm getting in my primo mashing position. They're not gonna stand a fucking chance. It's a little harder to control though. You know what, that primo mashing stance wasn't doing it for me. Not with a controller like the Saturn's controller, it feels weird to do. Because it's not as heavy and as solid as a PS3 or 4 controller. So I couldn't really get into the zone. I mean, I feel like I should just be targeting the two heads that remain. The one head that remains. Oh, I gamed over just as I was about to beat him. Oh, I guess I'll let this guy off with a warning. Alright, next up is the third stage. Let's see if I can beat this one.
Do not be surprised. I am Gamozan, the spirit of travel. I will join you on this adventure for a while.
Is he saying the same thing each time? Because I know the goal of the game is to get 2 of these relic things. 2 of the Eye of Guidance or whatever. So maybe you only need to beat 2 stages.
Whoa!
And the idea is you play through all of them. You figure out which one's the easiest for you, which ones you're the best at. And then you just do those 2 in one playthrough and then you win. But seems to me like I'm not good at any of them. And that the best I could do was get 1 Eye of Guidance thing from the first stage, and just barely. I do like the enemy variety though, we've seen quite a bit. We didn't see any of the lizard men guys in that second stage, I don't think. I think I like them a lot. Whereas I don't like these guys because I can't determine whether they're sprites or not. I'm pretty sure I just walked over that one guy. I should really be focusing on the projectiles. I think that's what's doing me in. Wait, why do I have 8 hearts up there all of a sudden?
Haha, it looks like you have some confidence. Now you can remove the chain and open the door. Choose either the right path or the left path.
Alright, since we went right last time, I'm gonna go left this time. Also, why do I have 8 hearts up there? That's like such a huge bonus. I don't recall when I got it. I guess when I'm watching the I guess while I'm editing this, I'll have the opportunity to watch the footage and see if I found a power-up in one of those pots and just shot it. Because if you get like 3 hearts per credit, and I was to have 9 hearts, that's like 3 credits. What a huge advantage. That's like twice as much health as I am allowed.